MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Mets. The Metropolitans attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Standing in, Daniel Descalso. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Roll, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Grounded back up the middle, and this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
Batting second, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Baez is truly an elite-level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell. His pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Descalso gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 1-0 home.
That's a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk in the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. On a line to shortstop.
That is 6. The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So coming to the plate, David Bodie. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Two down, runners at first and second. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
3-1 now, and I think he wanted to know where that one was.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now in the box, Ian Happ. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Has a look, now the pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Happ enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. The 0-1 offering. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The set and the 1-1. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's the 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Yu Darvish. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A ball and a strike now. Here it comes on 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Cubs lead this one 4-0. Yu Darvish gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's Brandon Nimmo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brandon Nimmo.
And the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
So here's Jeff McNeil as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here comes the first pitch. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
The 1-1. Popped up. Rizzo over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
Great diving stop down there at first to get the out. If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Cano waits on the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-0. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Pops this one up. Baez calls for it, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They trail here 4-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
Daniel Descalso.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And it certainly helps when you're throwing your ace on the mound in the series finale. Can't ask for much more than that.
One of the keys when you show up to the ballpark and you're going for a sweep, you look at that lineup card and you see your ace pitcher is on the mound. You have to feel awfully good about your chances to complete the sweep.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. The Mets had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
It's a kind of an easy thing to do when you're trying to sweep a team. You fall behind early. There's a lot of baseball still left, but they're going to have to score some runs and score some in a hurry to get back into this one. He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So two men are on with one man out. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Two men are on with two men out. One and one to Schwarber.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Ground ball foul down the left side. 2 down, runners at first and second. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch gets him looking up around the letters. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 7 homers, 13 RBIs. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
One out and a runner on second base. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A man on third with 2 down. That's popped up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do score 1 on the play. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. We've played 2. It's now a 4-1 game. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0.
Nope. 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Striding in, David Bodie. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away. And this throw gets away from him.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's out.
Four to 1's our score here in inning number 3. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Hey, after the double at his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Cespedes. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for route number 2.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So here now's the pitcher, Yu Darvish. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Cano has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cubs, but they lead it 4-1.
Back now for the Mets' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Hello.
Thank you, Heidi. From the stretch, Rick Porcello stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. but now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Next up for New York, Brandon Nimmo. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
In there, 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First delivery to him on the way. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Daniel Descalso.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two 2-0 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. 2-2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box now, Kris Bryant. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Nimmo, and it's gone as they add still another. Kris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 25 for him on the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Line drive to center field. Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Here it comes. To short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Cano waits on the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
(5-1) our score as we play the fourth here. And Cano's able to lay off that time. He'll reach on the base on balls.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. A runner on first with 2 away. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They're down 5-1. Paul Sewald, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Paul Sewald.
New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Cano with it at second. Scooped up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Sit down. Two balls, 2 strikes.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, David Bodie.
At the plate, David Bodie. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
To the plate now, Yu Darvish, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Wilson Ramos is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Drilled to the right side. A dive. He's got it. It's there. He got him.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. First offering on its way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Paul Sewald. First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. He's set. Here it comes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. One there, and good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. Mets go down quickly. They're down here 5-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Daniel Descalso. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
The 2-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Into the box, Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2. 2-2 now.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Kris Bryant will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that is off the wall. Bryant rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they push the lead to 5 now.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1-0 count. Here it is.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
6 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2 balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mets 1. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's set, and the pitch. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 6.
So striding forward now, Jeff McNeil, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Hit in the air to center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Happ picks it up,
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. Alonso blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is cut to 4 now.
Now batting.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0.
Hey.
Outside, 2-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Darvish pauses. Here's the 1-0. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mets 2. Robert Gesellman is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Contreras.
First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. The 1-0. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. Full count now. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Standing in, David Bodie. Couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ian Happ is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. None out, runners at first and second. Swing and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping up now, Yu Darvish. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the belt, the pitch. And he popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. Weakly hit towards first. And the tag gets him, but they do play to run on the play.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Justin Wilson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Wilson.
Daniel Descalzo will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only one gone. From the stretch.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-0 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Cespedes. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Into the box, Javier Baez. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Now here it comes.
Ball two.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Ball four.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time up.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ball two. Three and 0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
3 runs already home here. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Cubs are on top, 9-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. The 2-0 on the way.
That's the ball.
Ahmed Rosario is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ahmed.
Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0 home.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready with the 1-1. And he pops it up. Therefore it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Justin Wilson.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 15 long balls and 32 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Here it comes on 0-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
In now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0.
Ball, that's just out.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Kyle Ryan takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan. Now batting, the first baseman, Pete.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he misses 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Now, 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Digging in and looking for more, Robinson Cano. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. The 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he fouls this one off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Bryant will put this one away and the side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Cubs 9 and the Mets 5. Brad Brach will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 29, Brad Brach.
All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. The Metropolitans entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
Kyle Schwarber.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled straight back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Rowan Wick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
Ready for another shot now, Michael Conforto. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Conforto.
First pitch on its way. Wick has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Fastball well outside.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 2-1 home. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
Up next to the bat, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Here now the 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 8 full. The Cubbies are in front 9-5. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next it'll be the outfielder David Bote.
David Bote.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now batting, Ian Happ, and he's working on a 3-double game right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Jason Hayward will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Jason Hayward.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 9 homers and 44 RBIs. Hit on the ground to short. Rosario's got it cleanly. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Cubs lead it 9-5. Dan Winkler will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Chicago Cubs, number 43, Dan Winkler.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And stepping up as the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
The pitcher, Brad Brooks.
Eduardo Nunez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez. 1 out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brandon Nimmo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Chicago put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Yu Darvish picks up his team-leading 13th win. Rick Porcello was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Mets, 5 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record now is 13-8. The loss goes to Rick Porcello. He falls to 5-10. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.